What's goody, guys? Welcome back. We got another development blog update, this time the September edition. So without further ado, we're getting right into it. I told you I'm pumping these videos out. The excitement. Urgh! Don't know what that was. Ignore that. I apologize profusely. Okay, so Inazuma 11 Heroes Victory Road Promotional Video 3. So we'll watch that at the end. But yeah, let's just go through the development blog for September the 16th, 2023. So I don't know who the hell Unmei Sasaba is, but I do know it's Unmei Sasanami, isn't it? This is the main character. It's a pretty clean image, to be fair. Yeah, I like it. I like his hair and the colour. Anyway, an unprecedented image of the protagonist, dark, insidious. Is it possible to like a main character like this? That seems to be the case, but you can. And even though it's a soccer story, it has an extreme setting where you can't play soccer. Whether the viewer can like a character or not depends on whether or not he or she is a good guy. It's not about being able to empathize with others. Does that even make sense? Like, sometimes these translations are like wild to me. Anyway, Unmei's situation is a dilemma that everyone must experience at least once. Didn't you all have one? Something you absolutely want, but can never have. Something I absolutely want to be, but can never be. People give up on that at some point. However, Unmei could never give up. They cry, they scream, they struggle, and he continues to charm those around him in ways that are different from his own expectations. Let's play soccer, says the protagonist, unable to respond. You can play soccer, he said. I mean, I quit YouTube for a while and then I'm back. So, you know, I can relate a little bit. I didn't really quit, I just life things in it. Anyways, and then we've got Endo Haru, the goat, with his big head in this shot right here. So Endo Haru, the son of Endo no Kami, Endo the god? What kind of character did he appear to everyone in the promotional video 3? He said, "Isn't soccer boring?" Oh yeah, well, we'll see that in a second. But yeah, it's a bit of a wild one, really. Hey, I have to get into this, but I think this one word perfectly describes him. Haru, who's gifted, cannot understand the feelings of people who strive to overcome difficulties. He is a character who denies all past Inazuma 11 characters. Even his father will deny it. On the other hand, Unmei Sasanami is trying to climb out the quagmire of his life. That's such a strong word. What will happen if these two meet? How will they influence each other? In fact, this will be the first match between these two. To be exact, it will be the first official match for Nagumahara Junior High School. Why? Kaminarimon or Raymond can only be fought in the finals. That's what you'd think, but stay tuned to see how the story unfolds. Genius versus strategy. Top versus bottom. No diddy. You'll be able to keep an eye on it from the beginning to see what kind of battle it will be. And then this is just them talking about the voice actor auditions to make sure that you got the right sort of people for the voice acting. I would assume, I'm curious, I don't know if he's going to have English voice actors or if it's solely just voice acting for the Japanese. I think I saw somewhere that it will be voice acting only for English and Japanese, but I could be wrong. The smile is the goal, that's the theme song. I think it's like from the original people that used to make like Inazuma 11 soundtracks and stuff, so that'll be good. What will happen to the new match system techniques? Yep, we'll be able to see that and like how that plays out in this promotional video we're about to watch. So that works. Stage is Nagasaki. It looks pretty clean. All of these images looks nice. Looks yeah. I hope it's pretty expansive and there's not too much like loading from place to place, like a closed open world, if that makes sense. The story has quite extreme content, but it turned out to be a great one. I don't like the self-congratulations as the one who made it, but I think I should emphasize that I'm quite satisfied with it. That is such a good sign. If he feels like he's happy with it and he's trying to say, I'm not going to pat myself on the back, but I will. Mate, this game is going to be everything we're hoping for, isn't it, really? Let's see. But I can't always say they turned out great. While there are many times I'm not satisfied with the outcome, manufacturing a large project is difficult because it involves so many different elements, but this time I made it with confidence. I'm proud that I was able to create something well balanced by thinking carefully about it, letting my personality shine, and also incorporating ideas from a fan's perspective. That's massive. That right there is absolutely massive. There are so many things that I'm like hoping are in the game, and obviously as we play it, we're going to kind of see if he really has kind of incorporated what we'd want from like the best Inazuma 11 game ever. Let's see. There are times where I cry while writing, like the ending of Professor Layton. I've never played Professor Layton, I'm not going to lie to you guys. At the time, I'd cry and think that I was a bit of a bad guy, but this time I was so satisfied. I'm sure the last scene will make you groan. Is that like good or bad? I'm not sure. We'll see. Now that the end of the story work for this work is in sight, it's really fun to create the work. Mate, my brain is struggling to understand this translation. I want to create a work that surprises everyone. This is all thanks to the huge amount of support that came with just the Inazuma 11 franchise. Support of many people. He's grateful to just Inazuma 11 and the fans. And then release date. Well, we know what the release date is, at least for the beta, the demo, which is Thursday, 28th. So, yeah. Also, this line right here. So, I mean, if we ever needed as much confirmation as possible that we are getting a Switch 2, Switch Pro, it's definitely coming. And he's probably prepped for it to also be super optimized on that console, which is even better. So that's going to be good. Which also makes you think, right? So if you do a little bit of mental gymnastics, if he's hinting at the hardware change, and this game still has touchscreen functions for part of the way in which to play the game, as well as handheld, docked sort of thing, if you think about it, it means that the next generation of Nintendo console is going to still be very similar to the Switch. I mean, we all knew this already, but still, it's just kind of further confirming it just based on the way in which, like, Inazuma 11 can be played. But without further waffling, let's watch the promotional video.
Inazuma 11!
Mate, that 15th logo looks sick. Level 5 presents. How we feeling about the voice actor, guys? The music is slapping, that's for sure. It's definitely good. And all these cutscenes are done by Studio Mappa as well. Gotta love that. 25 years after the first legend. Sakurazaki Joji. Mate, his hair's pretty sick. The worst troublemaker. A school without soccer. Mate, I still can't figure out if he's like just putting on a front or he's actually generally that nice of a guy. Suguru Yagyu, or whatever his name is, I've forgotten. The ominous signs of a fierce lightning storms are brewing. Who do you reckon would win in a fight? This geezer or Joji? Mate, who even plays baseball? I mean, we don't play baseball in the UK anyway. Well, not really. I'm quite liking how this story is going to play out. All the characters seem relatively interesting. Ren Tsukigake and Endo Haru. Bruh. The fact that he said it was boring is kind of wild to me. These graphics do look pretty fucking clean, I must say. So all of these players here, I'm struggling to figure out who they're actually related to in the, you know, from like the original Ryman lot, because surely they've all got to have some Ryman relations. They're not all super obvious. Like that looks like Bobby or Doman's kid. That face, I just can't really figure out. Like, I thought it was going to be way more obvious who the parents of these kids are, but I'm honestly not sure. So these are the other game modes. Mate, I'm so goddamn excited, bro. How have we got here? It's been such a long wait for this game to come out. Just a little bit of gameplay. I do like that it's different from the original game. Like, you do need innovation as well. I also hope this game does well. I really hope it does well, because it bodes well for the future. Because if this game's super successful, why wouldn't they possibly think about making a different one in the future? Also, some of these stills are amazing. Like, it just looks so clean. Oh, bro, I'm so excited, guys. So goddamn excited. The more I see Sakurazaki Joji as well, I really like his character design. It's actually, like, super clean. It's a really cool design. Next information at Tokyo Game Show. Right, so yeah, next video as well will be the gameplay from the Tokyo Game Show as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Still a bit, rough around the edges, but guess what? By the time that we get to the demo being out and I'm putting out gameplay, it's going to be sick, right? We are going to have the best time of our goddamn lives. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Remember to drop a like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate all the support as usual. And until next time, peace out.